Okay, welcome to what is effectively the semi-final for South Australia under-15s and Tasmania Yellow under-15s. They're still getting themselves in order. We've only got 3 cameras in this pool, so there will be some empty spots during the game. I'll be doing the best I can with it. The Tasmanian team, we've got the 2 Daniels. Daniel Ronsbury as the captain, number 13. Daniel McKinley, number 9, as the vice-captain. 3 is Arthur Francis. 11 is Freya Whelan. 5, Jemima Chalk. 2, India Williams. 7, Lachlan Harrington. And 8, Owen Barrett. The South Australians have got 10 in their lineup. They've got a squad of 12. 2 players are sitting out. Caden Davey is sitting out. So one player has been sitting out each game, and sadly for her, this is her game. She's going to need to sit out. And poor old Peter has hurt his knee. It's not quite up to scratch. Hopefully, it will be for tomorrow's final. The winner of this game will be going through to the grand final, and the loser will be playing tomorrow in the playoff for the bronze medal. The South Australian team is Luka Solinsky at 4 as the captain. 3 is Nina Harris, the vice-captain. 99 is Hakon Quinn. 11 is Raina Gladden. 12 is Eugene Kaczynski. Sorry for any errors with names. 5, Azalea. Zeglic. 16, Matthew Wallagora. 2, Ulla Wallagora. 17 is Piper Ellis. And 6, we've got Big Jack Schmidt back in again. Last game, Piper was out. She was feeling rather ill. She's back in the pool this game. Hopefully whatever stomach bug she had has been dealt with a bit of rest. Their coach Mark is just disappearing off screen on the right there. He's been extremely happy with the way they've played, their individual performances and as a team. They've surpassed expectations. So in the lineup there'll be a strike, a left forward and a right forward, a fullback, a left half and a right half. I'm pretty poor at maintaining the same nomenclature for all of these. And I'm just being checked on to make sure that I'm streaming and not just talking to myself.
And not screaming.
But we are streaming, not screaming. My mic is on. I hope my mic is on. That also I would be talking to myself. These 2 teams have got along fairly well out of the water and enjoyed their last game together. I think this will be a good one. Once again, it's hard not to comment on the fashions involved with hockey and the display that you put on when you're in the pool. Sorry, I just missed the Tasmanian coach leaving his team. For this game, there's three umpires in the pool, 1 out of the pool. And they're off for the first strike. Some good work by Rayner there, pushing to the side. Nina backing him up. Azalea coming in right where she should be on the out of the centre. We're just off camera at the moment. You can see a whole lot of bodies getting to the bottom. There's Azalea pushing in from the 45. Some good strong work, but there's been an offence. A lot of signalling. Unfortunately, there's bodies in the way. I can't see what the refs are calling. It was South Australia's infringement. The ref will place the puck on the bottom. The South Australians will have to retreat 3 metres back from it. Oh. No, sorry, it's an equal puck. Both players dashing to the bottom at the same time. I think that tussle was won by the Tasmanians there, but it's back in the hands of the South Australians. And pushed to the side by Rayner again. Working it down the left-hand side and then bringing it out from the 45 into the middle. Good strong follow-up by Rayner and a nice flick to the back wall to try and bring it towards the tray. He could do with some backup there. Strong fight, Nina in it. That's good work by the halfback, pushing forwards and giving Rayner the chance to get it through to the plate. Oh, that was a fantastic stop by Tasmania. Well done. Some very strong defence under pressure there. Not strong enough though. The South Australians got through to get the first goal. I'm just waiting on who the goal. The goal was scored by black number 6, who my sheet reliably informs me is Big Jack Schmidt. Good work, Jack. Oh, that didn't work. I tried to post the score up and I've stuffed it. I'm trying to perform a job that'd be better done by an octopus at the moment. Okay, there we are. It's 1-0 South Australia's way. And they've managed to take the puck and are pushing it down through the middle. Stopped well by the Tasmanians. Followed up by the South Australian defenders. Nicely nudged back into play by Nina, but here come the Tasmanians. And good defence there by Jack. Nina's got them in the corner. They did well to flick over her. And that was a goal there. Just too strong, the Tasmanians along the back wall. That brings it to 1-1. Sorry, who was the score? Thank you. It was by 7 whites. Is Lachlan. Well done to Lachlan. And the players are off. Strong run by the South Australians to get to the puck, to get to the strike. Oop. Good work by Matthew, but stopped by the second player. Ooh, sneaky little under curl, but it went to no one. That's always a bit of a trap. A dead puck really is anyone's. And now we've got a very strong drive here. But well defended. I can't see whether that was Nina or Lilka. They're both very strong backs. We've got someone going off the top right there for a quick sub. I think you'll find that was Matthew. Yep, coming back in for him is Eugene. The South Australians are working it hard against the wall. The Tasmanians appear to have gained control of it. No, it's back in the hands of back in the sticks of the South Australians. And I suspect I can see a little more than you can. But that looks like Nina. This is Piper, the defender, coming from the right-hand side. Sorry, it wasn't Piper, it was Orla. Being moved very strongly up the wall by the South Australians. Don't seem to be many in support there for the attacker. There's Azalea. Always important to have players down there in support. South Australia's park. It was a good, strong. And we've got White calling a timeout. Doesn't look like the referees have heard it yet. Yep, the referees have heard it. And you can see the coach coming out to speak to his players. He's the larger of the individuals out there. Oh, and in black baiters. I knew there was something more obvious. Mark's chosen to stay in the coach's box, and he's using what's little left of his vocal cords to try and communicate with the players in the pool. He sounds a little like one of those dogs that's had the operation to stop them barking. Coach leaves the pool with 10 seconds before the timeout finishes. South Australia's park. You can see they're a little late getting to the bottom, the South Australians. But they're pushing in hard now. Some good work by... I don't know who that was. Once again, Rain are fighting hard. It really just does come down to luck and aggression sometimes in front of the D like that. The Tasmanians did well to get it out. Been an offence called. It's difficult to see what that offence is. But it's Tasmania's park and they're off. Good melee in the centre of the pool, taken by Tasmania, and they're switching across to the other side of the pool. Means we can Western Australia's puck. Oh, we're having a referee's timeout. The finals games are being timed by official volunteers. Most of the timing up until this point has been done by players from the previous game. No, it wasn't a referee's timeout. The puck's away. You can see the off half at the back of the group here, sitting back, guarding the tray, watching what's going on. He's there to cover any breaks, which fortunately for him he doesn't need to. At the moment they're pushing forwards. He also, if the opposition gain possession of it and switch, take it to the other side of the pool, he's there to be chasing, pushing hard up to stop them, bringing it through. Slowly working it up the ball. Eugene had it for a moment. We have an offence. Well done, Eugene. The Western Australians infringed against him. I couldn't make out what the infringement was, but this puts it just outside the 5 metre D for the South Australians. Gives them a good opportunity. You can see you've got Jack right at the back there. And you've got Hawkon coming in. Followed by Lilka, very strongly up the middle. It's been taken to that corner again. It's good rotation by the South Australians. They're getting attackers in, but they've run out of numbers there. And the Tasmanians have broken free and are rapidly advancing up the pool. Zaley dashing out for a sub. The timing of the subs is really quite challenging. It leaves your team without a player, but you also do need to swap. And that's Piper coming in, going like the clappers. It's good to bring in a fresh set of lungs and a fresh set of legs. Even after swimming the length of the pool at speed, the substitute still tends to have more in their lungs than the players that have been fighting over the puck for a while. We're in the gloom. The Tasmanians have broken free. Defender looks like they're trying very hard to stop them. There's a bit of trouble here for South Australia. And a good stop. I'm guessing that's Jack. And there's Eugene pushing it to the side. It's important here that he doesn't just drop it. I can't see what happened with it. Rayner following him up. Oh, it's been switched by the Tasmanians and stopped nicely. And then advanced by the South Australia up the opposite wall. It's a dangerous time when it's being moved around like this. There's a lot of spaces in the pool. A lot of players out of position. And the Tasmanians looking dangerous. With a good stop by Nina. Oh, she really needs to put that to someone. That was just thrown out for the Tasmanian player there. Oh, and he's free. Nice finish. They like South Australia. Good work, Tassie. Sorry, who was the score? 13. Thank you. That was White 13, and 13 is the captain, Daniel. I'm pretty sure last time against them he scored a good couple of goals too. And they did that just at the end of the first half. So it's 2-1 Tasmania's way. It's not necessarily a fair representation of how the game's gone. I think the teams look fairly equal in the pool. I'm joined now by the team's manager and General Dog's Body, Ruth.
General Dog's Body, huh?
General Dog's Body. She's been rushing around like a blue ass fly, trying to organise food, medicine, lifts, naps, sting prevention and treatment, and a litany of other things in the time that we've been away. And so far nobody's died or starved or been permanently maimed. I'm being told what to do because she's got no faith in me, so I feel sure she wishes to explain to you the importance of the match.
No, I just don't know what you've said so far. You might have already done this. But obviously this is second versus third, so it's Tasmania Yellow versus us, SA, who came third. So the winner of this match will go on to play Queensland in the grand final tomorrow. So is virtually guaranteed a silver medal at least, with the chance to go for gold. And the loser of this match will go on to the bronze medal match tomorrow against the loser of the Queensland versus Victoria game, which is also happening at the same time. So we've got a lot at stake here. We have been beaten before by Tassie Yellow, but our team has come back kicking and screaming many times before, so we're hoping that they do the same again today.
And they're away. Oh, no, it's just the coach and the substitute that's away. There's 20 seconds on the clock. Once again, start of the game. Sadly, we've discussed the ref's bum. And Rainer with the puck, moving it to our side, and was backed up by Jack. And Nina, as the fullback, was backing Jack up. She's done that well, and now looking to switch. Taking it back to Ola, who's playing the right back, right half. Yep, there's been an offence. I wish I could share with you the noise. I don't know that you can hear it. We have got an indication on the screen of the noise levels, and I don't know that's registering. Fences against SA. It's Tasmania's puck. You can see they drop in anticipation and they're away. Once again from the signal, the team whose free it is gets 5 seconds to take the puck, and the team in defence aren't allowed to move until the attacking team touches and moves the puck. They have to be 3 metres away from it. And breaking is we've just seen Ula come in, make a strong drive against their attacker. We've got Ula there in Lilka there, in defence. She's put it into the corner, and Eugene's gone in there to take it out. From that corner, it's very vulnerable. It's rarely taken out of the corner by the defence. That's the attacker's job. There's Ula getting to the bottom. Good positioning. She did really well there. It was a good drop. Challenging from this position, and somehow Piper got in there and took it. And she's off. Stopped by one of the Tasmanians right in front of goal, but that was well done. And here we have, it's in Nina's secure hands. She really needs to take that to the corner. And the Tasmanians too strong. Well done, Tasmania. I've got my dog's body out. That's the captain again. That's his second goal, Daniel. So we got a couple of goals for. Only one of them's captain. Once again, I'm. Under the pump. Okay, they're off. Good work. A strong strike. Sadly, they're out of camera now. Good push up the middle by South Australia. Strong response from the Tasmanians. Judging by the defender, no, he's just seen a gap. And a break by the Tasmanians. Hard fought there by... Nope, out of view. Hard fought there, I believe it was by Nina. We've got an offence by the South Australians. No, that wasn't Nina. Where's Lilka? And there's Lilka in fullback. Zaylee putting a lot of pressure on their players. And they're making a switch now, trying an approach from the other side of the goal. It's back in the hands of the South Australians now. And there's a strong drive up the opposite side of the pool. Still going. Still a little bit of momentum in the South Australians. And that was Piper. There were too many of them. Backed up. This is where there's an opportunity. Yep, good work by the South Australian defender. Drive it in, Lil. And some good backup. And a great finish by Maddie. Well done, Matt. Brings it up to 2-3. There's still a lot left in this game. I'll just get onto my dog's body and find out how much time we've got left on the clock. I'm being told it was 6. Sorry, it wasn't Matt. It was Jack. Another goal by Jack. Sorry for the wrong call there. I only had one of the blokes with black fins earlier in the piece, and away again. And we have how much left on the clock? Hard to get good help. 8.5 minutes. So we still haven't got to first half. We still haven't got to the second half of this last half. Last quarter it would be. And it's out of camera at the moment. This isn't down to me. This is just because of poor camera placement. The poor cameras do get a beating. And there's a strong push. That one was Matt.
Azalea.
And well done by Rayner. Nice curl. And some very good D from the Tasmanians. Is Matt bringing it back into the fray? Azalea bringing it back out. And some good fight by Hawkon. And some great positioning from Matt. And a strong charge. Well, the Tasmanians did well there. They've been hammered. And they're still back at it. Here's Azalea on push to goals. I think there was a defence before that. Sadly, that's a no goal. The offence was called a little earlier. As I said, it's very difficult to tell when there's been a call, and you're better to keep going than to stop. Judging by their behaviour, it's South Australia's free. The Tasmanians have got themselves against the wall there. I can't see the South Australians on either of the. There's Luca with a Piper with a dolphin kick. There's more than one way to skin a cat underwater. You'll find some of the players use dolphin kick, other players and in the end that was a penalty goal. So that's Azalea's goal. Oh, you got ripped off, Azalea. That's a penalty goal. It's not assigned to any individual player, but the important thing for South Australia is that brings the game to a tie, and it's really tense now. There was some talk earlier over what happens if there's a tie at the end, and I wasn't paying close enough attention. I think it's 5 minutes play on. I don't know whether it's a golden goal.
Did you hear that?
No.
So it was charged along the wall, but it was knocked down by White illegally. So otherwise it would have been a goal. That's why it's a penalty goal. But they haven't attributed it to any individual player.
Okay, so a part of the body was used to, rather than the stick, was used to stop the goal. There's it doesn't really matter whether it was intentional or not. You're not allowed to use your body to stop it. Okay. And the South Australians are off. It's just out of sight at the moment between the two cameras. Okay, so I didn't look at the sub bench earlier. There's only 2 subs for the Tasmanian. So when I listed the players earlier, I'm not sure how many I listed, but a couple of those actually may not be playing. No, my My happy assistants told me that I did list 8 players earlier. Tasmanians with a strong drive down our side of the pool. And they've got South Australia a bit bottled up in that at that 45. It's a dangerous position here. They've got a good angle at goals. There's Nina coming down in defence. That's not the one I want. You can see the coach there watching on intently and an umpire, but sadly we can't see the puck. One of the Tasmanians have rushed in for the puck that's just out of view and brought it forward and been stopped by Big Jack. And Rayner's tough into the corner there, chasing him down. Strong flick from the Tasmanian, very dangerous with a very good stop with Lilka. Good curl by the Tasmania, bring it back towards the goals. It's a fray at the moment, very dangerous. Push against the goals. They're still pushing, and that was a very good goal by Tasmania. A lot of bodies on the bottom. Valiant defence by the South Australian, but the Tasmanians were just too strong. Brings it to 4-3. And I can hear calls for a timeout. Oh. No, that's a goal. That was scored by number 9, White. And 9 is the other Daniel, their vice-captain. They're all Danieled up. Okay, we're away. Possession taken by the Tasmanians. Rayner curling it around. Nina backing him up. One quick breath and back down again. That's good form. And then watching it goes through. She had Lilka behind her. And that's good work by Matt. He's going to look for the switch and a pass over to Jack, who's the right half. And Jack is pushing it fast, but he's been met by one of the Tasmanians by the look, and he's back. Those second efforts are really important. Very often a player will assume, the Tasmanians are away. It was a good stop. They stopped the drive. And that was Hawkon there. Good work, Hawkon, covering the break. He was the off half. That was his job there, to cover the drive, and he's back down. And covered the drive again. The Tasmanian was too strong. We got 7, and we got another goal from Lachlan. That'll be Lachlan's second goal. 2 from the captain, 2 from the vice captain, and 1 from Lachlan. 2 from Lachlan, 2 from the captain, and 1 from the vice captain. And they're away for the strike. Very determined push again from Matthew. And he's been really successful. He's got it all the way to the 3 metre D. And Azale's got it. Nope, we've got a call. Great drive from Matthew there. Very, very hard push from the centre all the way through to the 5 metre tee, and they had to tackle him illegally to stop him. It's a timeout, White. We'll get a 1 minute break. come back with South Australia with a free from the 5 metres. This provides a good opportunity for the South Australians. They'll have their 3 attackers and one of the defenders in front of the park. One defender taking it. Oh, someone's offended by the... C, we lacked a U. Okay, that's great, but now the scores don't line up. I just can't be trusted to do things, apparently. All right. Countdown's on. Signal's gone. And they're down to the bottom. I'd like to see those South Australians to the bottom a little bit earlier. Makes it hard for the opposition to see what's going on. They're unsuccessful. It's being driven up the side by the Tasmanians. They've now got it against the right wall. The left wall, sorry. Still in their half, but they're slowly working it up the pool. Good stop by the defender. There's been an offence called. Someone's taken the opportunity for a substitution. When the players substitute, they have to make their way back and get their head or their snorkel above water inside the substitution area before the substitute's allowed to put their snorkel down in that area or into the pool. It's a strong drive by the Tasmanians. And that's inducing a little bit of seasickness in me. There'll be, my guess is there's a good number of parents watching in the pool, and oh no, there aren't anyone watching in the pool. That camera's just being gently swayed by something. Locked up in the corner nicely. From the way they're lining up, that will be Tasmania's free. Tasmanians have brought 2 teams to this competition. Oh, well, that's all of it. Congratulations, Tasmania. Bad luck, South Australia. You've played a good game. They'll be playing off tomorrow for the bronze, and it will be Queensland and Tasmania yellow for the gold medal game tomorrow. Good luck.